Yo ho ho! Welcome to the stream, and we have what do we have here? New version preview, Sense of Guilt. The lion is finally here, guys. I'm so excited. So let's watch this together. Let's go.
That was the golden age of Milo. A peaceful life we would cherish now seemed tiresome before. And at that time, Milo had the best and most honorable marshal around. Until that day, when the dormant miracle awakened.
This is the true face of the withering miracle? At this rate, the whole of Milo will be buried in quicksand forever. What you did is illegal. You're breaking the law.
This choice must be very painful. Because the very ideals of justice you once held dear will be crushed underfoot.
If no one is willing to make this decision, then I will.
Oh my god, he's exactly what I expect him to be. Javid Sabas, Legendary Inferno.
I will judge all the injustices in this world.
Oh my god, he's so cool!
Bringing light to this darkness is my purpose.
Wow. And who is this?
And fresh vegetables.
Oh my god, it's a chef.
Just
Genie! Hestia! Wow! Finally another Greek god! And wait. What did the lion god is? Shamas. Okay, it's probably an Egyptian god. I have no idea who that is, but look at that. He has a kunai, like a shuriken as his skill. What the hell is that?
Is my purpose.
quality meat and fresh vegetables. Just delicious.
Yes, delicious. Hestia is the goddess of heart. So she is the best at being a chef. Like they definitely hit the spot here as her personality through her goddess.
Taste this out for size.
Wow. Sense of guilt event. What does it mean to be when a hardened criminal goes on the run? What will be the fate of New Milo, which is being threatened to be destroyed by the withering miracle? Follow Tang Swan's footstep and uncover the truth. Yeah, Tang Swan has been our kind of like a policeman nowadays. Like together with Tever, they are a good pair. They are a good pair. Ooh, Milo stockpile. So we gonna get that box again that can give us a duplicate of Epic Esper. Yeah, so it's good. It's good. Scratch off. Ooh, what is this? Complete lucky missions and scratch the vouchers to win lucky prizes. They always come up with all these, funny mini games, like kind of event. It's not something complicated, but it's just that I'm surprised like they have so many materials to use for. Chaos Realm. Ooh, what is this? The inside of the Chaos Miracle is a place of randomness, inversion, and disorder. Here you will find the truth in the endless Penrose stairs. Okay, it's like another. Is it like another tower? Oh my god, another homework for me. System update, what is it? New courses, system update. Okay. Yeah, this is another course. So with the coming of another course, that means that we will get a lot of other free rewards, So it's always good for us, You cannot complain with all these things, like it's free stuff. It's free stuff. You are not supposed to get all those things. Yeah. So no matter how small it is, we should just be grateful that they give it to us. Defeat screen optimization, system update, level up, ascension. Oh, okay. So they're gonna tell us more information about how we died. Sharing max resonated as per solos. Wait, what is this for? Is this sharing the music? I think it is. Like you can share the music of fully resonated Esper. Yeah. You can share the music. Ring flame, second phase. Yes, search normally crashes the trade as part further Chimera will reveal its soaring god form. Daily process. Yeah, it's the second form. We can send our second team now. Sense of guilt. Oh my god, the lion. Oh wow. Wow, what was that? What was that? I'm so excited for this, the next update. So without further ado, we're gonna get to the patch notes right away. Let's go. So we have patch 3.2.5 here, and we're gonna analyze the two new legendary espers that gonna come out in the next update. So let's go. Javid Shamas is the lion, I believe. Javid is a fighter who masters the art of attacking multiple targets and can provide allies with AoE damage boost. Oh my god. Is this what I think it is? Like, if it's so, this is going to be very unique because AoE damage boost means that he is the master of AoE damage, and if you can pair him right with espers like Narmer, Gaius, Ethan, Gabriel, and everything, all those AoE espers that you use in your speed team or your cliff team, when you say it like that, he is gonna be really important. So let's go. Ability 1, Divine Wrath. Attacks one enemy based on attack, inflicts defense down for 2 turns if the target is afflicted with Judgment Seal. Deals splash damage to one random enemy if the target has a debuff. Okay, this is great. Splash damage, meaning that you can attack just like a Jiangman, you know. So let's see, what is Judgment Seal? Oh my god, he actually have 2 passive here. Post Ascension, Sacred Flame, Judgment Seal. Okay, let's check the Judgment Seal first. When the target inflicted with this debuff takes damage, dealing splash damage to 2 of their teammates randomly. The splash damage is also true damage based on the target's maximum HP, but cannot exceed a certain percentage of Javid's attack. Triggers once per turn. Multiple Judgment Seal effects on different targets will be calculated individually. Oh my god, this is OP. Wait, this is OP. Oh my god. The fact that it can stack multiple Judgment Seal. If it can stack, you know, the way they mean about calculated individually, that the damage from the Judgment Seal itself not gonna included in the next Judgment Seal that's gonna explode. So that's probably what they mean by this. But the thing is that you can inflict Judgment Seal to all of the enemy espers, and you can just explode all of them with AoE damage. Oh my god, this is insane. Yeah. Yeah, this is gonna be insane. So the next thing that Javid needs is just a way to inflict this Judgment Seal to all 5 of the enemy espers. So yeah, let's go. Ability 2, Divine Might. Attacks all enemies based on attack, inflicts Sear for 2 turns. Okay. Deals extra true damage based on the enemy maximum HP if they are afflicted with Judgment Seal. The true damage cannot exceed a certain percentage of Javid's attack. If the target is not afflicted with Judgment Seal, having a chance to inflict Judgment Seal for 2 turns upon landing a crit. This is it! This is it, yes. This is what I said just now. So if he can inflict Judgment Seal to all 5 enemy espers, and then you follow it up with someone like, you know, Ashley or Narmer or any other AoE DPS esper, it's gonna explode beautifully. Oh my god. Ability 3, Eternal Light, gain Sacred Flame for 2 turns. And what is the most beautiful one about these skills? They inflict the damage based on target's maximum HP. So depending on the percentage maximum HP that they gonna put as the percentage number in here, this is gonna be my next Intisar. Okay, let's go. Ability 3, Eternal Light, gain Sacred Flame for 2 turns. Okay, what is Sacred Flame? Dispels all dot effects from Javid, including poison, bleed, etc. before he launches an attack. Okay, its dot effect dispelled grants extra damage based on Javid's attack. Total extra damage cannot exceed a certain percentage of Javid's attack. Oh my god! Finally, someone who gets stronger the more debuffs he gets. But it only takes effects from dot debuffs. But still, someone who gets stronger the more debuffs he has means that the enemy now need to be careful on putting dot effects on Javid. Although there are rarely people who use dot effects right now, like it's not currently the meta. But I'm waiting for the moment the developer is abusing these effects, because they definitely gonna emphasize on this effect on the next couple of events on their PvE content. Definitely. To showcase how good Javid is and also to make him useful in some case. And probably next time, probably some Sentinel Hunt boss, probably, they might do something like dot effects on your espers, and the way to deal with it, like you can use Javid, you can definitely use your Jinyu, but if you use Javid, then he will get even stronger the more dot he has. So let's continue. Again, second flame for 2 turns, inflicts judgment seal on all enemies for 2 turns. Again, you can inflict judgment seal. This is nice. You have 2 chances of inflicting judgment seal to all 5 of the enemy espers. So you definitely want to inflict this judgment seal as much as possible. So giving some speed to Javid is not gonna hurt. It's gonna be really good. But you still need to increase his attack, because everything he do is limited to the amount of attack that Javid has. Okay, so it's this is one of those esper that gets more benefit with more attack rather than more critical damage. So yeah, this is another type of Ashley and Mateo and all those kind of esper. So wait, what is it? Yes, and attacks one enemy based on attack and inflicts disease for 3 turns. Then attacks all enemies based on attack. Okay. Oh wait, I just realized with this disease. Oh my god, I just realized we already have this content, you know. We have APEP. This is gonna be Javid gonna be really extremely strong against APEP. My god. Yeah, definitely. Because he is also an Inferno, so this is perfect. He gets stronger the more dot he has, so APEP gonna be gonna definitely die by Javid here. He gonna turn into a lion's foot. Oh my god, and also disease gonna stop APEP from healing up. And attacks on yes. Possess and inflicts disease can't be resisted. Yes, definitely. This is a stronger version of APEP killer. Like we already have Embla to do the job, but the thing is that Embla is not that popular. Like because Embla herself, like you know, even though she is really strong against APEP, like she's still not fully counter APEP. So this is like totally counter APEP. Like he cannot be poisoned. This guy cannot be poisoned, you know. So Yeah, this is gonna be insane. I really like. We're gonna analyze Javid versus Mateo after we analyze the next legendary esper. So bear with me, bear with me. Eternal Light, Resonance, Eternal Light, Overload, Final Damage, okay. Morph Change, Divine Wrath is the first skill. The number of targets taking splash damage increased to 3. Wow, what? It only deals splash damage to one enemy and only R2 its splash damage increased to 3. Wait, this is another Tang Swan. Oh my god, this guy is OP. Yeah, and I don't know if the Judgment Seal applies to the random to the splash damage, but if it does apply, that means that he can apply Judgment Seal to 3 enemies. So that means that if you give Javid Avatara, he gonna inflict Judgment Seal every time he counter attack to 3 enemies, and that is going to be really insane. Oh my god. Okay, R4, Simmering Light, heals upon killing an enemy, healing 30% maximum HP. This is the same effect that Gaius have. And Eternal Light, Morph Change, Eternal Light, Sacred Flame now dispels all debuffs from Javid instead of just dot effects before he launches an attack. This is OP. This is OP. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is OP, guys. This is insanely OP. So if you are a whale right now, definitely get this Javid. Oh my god. He is the combination of Ashley, Jin Yuyang, and Sally in one single Esper. This is insane. This guy cannot be debuffed. You cannot stop this guy. You cannot stun him. You cannot disable him. You cannot inflict any kinds of debuffs, because the moment he moves, all those debuffs gonna be gone. And then after that, if it's a dot, I don't know. Like, wait. So before he launches, is dot effect this spell? Okay, I think this effect still applies to only dot. But if this applies to all the debuffs that he dispel, he gonna be extremely unbalanced. Like this is gonna be one-sided, you know. So I'm hoping that he only grants extra damage by removing dot effect instead of all debuffs. so yeah, if the effect actually works as like he removes all debuffs and then he get extra damage based on all debuffs, then he's gonna be insanely OP. He's gonna be insanely OP. But if it only gains extra damage from dot, then he is still balanced. He's still balanced. But still, this is OP. This is OP. The Resonance 6 is insanely OP. This one, because this means that he cannot be disabled. So against enemy espers, that controller enemy espers, this is your counter. This is their counter. Oh. Wow, this lion. Okay, next is Genie Hestia Inferno, 5-star Inferno. Genie is a fighter who excels at both defense breaking and single target control. Okay, I'm interested in this one. What do they mean by defense breaking here? And ability 1, double fire, attacks one enemy based on attack, one trigger a crit. Okay, so definitely giving Genie a critical rate and critical damage is a bad idea. Inflicts taunt for 1 turn, taunt cannot be resisted if the target doesn't have any buffs. Okay, that's actually good. Ability 2, Simmer Flame, dispels all debuffs from herself. Oh my god, all these 2 espers, they cannot be debuffed. Nice. Gains Zest if Genie already has 3 stacks of intense hit. Otherwise gains 1 stack of intense hit. Genie gains 1 stack of intense hit at the start of combat. Okay, what is intense hit? Undispellable, stackable with a limit. When Genie's attack is higher than the target's, amplifying Genie's damage. Okay, definitely you definitely gonna give Genie your relic that has the highest attack while not giving her critical rate and critical damage at all. Based on her skill set here, amplifying Genie's damage dealt, There is a limit to the amplification, and the amplification will be less effective against non-player units. Okay. So she is kind of a PvP Esper, in the sense that she will deal less damage if you bring her to a PvE content. Restores HP based on most HP when attacked. What? What the hell? Oh my god. Okay guys, you need to take note on this effect here, because depending on the HP that you restore, that means that if you get hit by a healer, because in this game there is no skip button, like if it's your turn to move, you need to attack someone even if you don't want to attack someone, you know. So for experts like Ahmed, Clara, Sally, all those healer, every single healer, basically every single healer, if they have no choice but to attack Genie, and she can make sure that you have no choice because she can taunt, and if they have no choice but to attack Genie, then she will heal more than the damage that she actually get being hit by a healer. Then deals true damage to the attacker. Oh wow. Yeah, reflect damage, like a passive reflect damage. Its intense hit stack grants true damage equal to a certain percentage of Genie's attack. Yeah, definitely. Again, this just strengthen her position as a attack-based Esper rather than a critical damage Esper. Triggers once per turn. Its intense hit stack increases Genie's attack. Yeah, again, you want to give her as much attack as possible. Then Chef's Zest increases Genie's attack and chance to counter attack. Oh my god. I wonder if this stacks with Avatara. If it does, then she is like, you know, similar to like how Jiangman works. Like Jiangman at Resonance 6, she has a built-in counter attack when the enemy have the Nether Bloom debuffs, and she counters attack a lot. Like she has 100% chance of counter attacking, and so this one also will have a very high chance, or almost gonna always counter attack every time she got attacked. Inspires after launching a counter attack. Grants attack up for 1 turn when Genie receives duplicate chef's chest. Okay, so this is great. And that is only the second skill. So let's see the third skill. Stir Fry Hit. Attacks one enemy 5 times. What? Based on attack, one trigger arcade. Again, yeah, you shouldn't miss this thing, you know. So if any of you build Genie with a critical damage relic, I'm gonna hit you in the head, okay? Its hit steals 1 buff. Wow. The last hit inflicts taunt for 3 turns. Oh my god. Taunt can't be resisted if the target doesn't have any buffs. Yeah, and you can make sure this will happen because she steals buff for every single hit. Restores HP based on most HP after attacking. Okay, so this is just basically a passive healing that she has. Oh my god. I wonder if I ever have Genie, I might give her some kind of defensive stats, like probably some HP if she has already enough attack, and she will basically be very annoying, like a very annoying bruiser, because she will just keep on healing herself with these two, you know. Frost Ascension. Cooldown on Stir Fry Hit is reduced by 1 turn if there is no buff to be stolen in the first place. Oh, wow. This is great. Yeah, so she can permanently taunt the enemy, the one single enemy Esper. Okay, so all in all, this is great. I think this is really balanced. Like she has a lot of things going on with her, but nothing really stand out. But she is still someone that is really good to have. Like if you don't have any other Espers and you kind of like you want to mess around with Genie, then yeah, she has a lot of multi-hits here. And the thing is that with the coming of Mateo can strengthen multi-hit Espers with his passive, the spark. Yeah, I probably haven't mentioned before, like if you haven't heard from me, like I've mentioned this in my live stream, but I'm gonna mention it again. Like Matteo's spark is what makes Matteo really strong. It's not he himself that is strong, but if you emphasize on building the highest amount of spark damage as possible with your Matteo, that means that you give attack stats on Matteo as high as possible instead of critical damage, then all of his allies who inflicts multi-hit skills will trigger all those sparks damage. So this 5 times hit will trigger 5 times spark damage. So we already have Elaine, now we have Ginny, and I wonder what kind of like a lot like multi-hit experts that will come out in the future later on. But yeah, let's go to the resonance. Stir fry hit stir fry hit final damage plus 10%, which is the third skill. Okay. Simmer flame. Okay, resonance 2. Morph. Simmer Flame is the second skill. Okay. A new effect is added to Simmer Flame, gains an extra turn. So you definitely will use her second ability first. That means that she will dispel all debuffs from herself at the start of her turn. Gains Chef's Jest. CD has already gain intense hit. Start of combat. Okay, so this is basically just buffing herself up. Yeah. While dispelling her debuff. So the resonance 2 is kind of a must. Unless you want to use her third ability straight away, but that will you're just gonna miss on the intense hit buffs that she has, and also the Chef's Zest. Yeah, it's really hard to pronounce that. Oh my god. Yeah, so you definitely need this resonance too, just so that you can get the benefit from all her buffs, her unique buffs, while also attacking using her third ability in the same turn. And then Divine Resilience, when attacked by a critical hit, damage minus 15%. Okay, that's good. So again, this strengthened my idea of making Ginny kind of like a bruiser instead of like just fully on damage. So yeah, let's go. Stir Fry Hit. More Stir Fry Hit is the third ability. A new effect is added to Stir Fry Hit. Gains Zest if Ginny already has 3 stacks of intense hit before attacking, otherwise gains 1 stack of intense hit. Okay, so the intense hit thingy only comes on her second ability, so she definitely need her resonance 6 in order for you to maximize her Chef's Zest and also the intense hit buffs. So I reckon that because this is on the resonance 6, that means that the benefit of having these buffs, these 2 buffs, the Chef's Zest and the intense hit, gonna be insanely beneficial for you. Like the percentage number is gonna be high because of how hard it is to get the Chef's Zest and intense hit to happen on Ginny without the resonance 6. So once he gets into her resonance 6, when these 2 buffs gonna be more accessible to her, she will be really strong. That's what I expect from the game developer, because that's just how you develop a character. You know, you need to give them like advantage and disadvantage and some kind of balance in between. So her advantage, looking at all her skills here, is only mostly realized on the intense hit and the Chef's Zest in here. You know. So yeah, that's the 2 new aspers. So let's go to the new features here. Chaos Realm, ever changing. This is like the another tower here. Okay, after the boss game and second form, we unlock. Yes, you have to optimize the S0. So yeah, okay, they are balancing the boss or the Wither Messenger. Okay, Sense of Guild. This is the Lion's event, scratch off, complete lucky machine. Okay, limited time echo event for Javi, probability up. For Cecilia in Echo, oh my god, they changed. Okay, so before they change to Cecilia in here in the Echo Simmer, we definitely need to spin this echo, the Simmer echo, definitely, because it is more beneficial for you. It is much better for you to get Swan Pin rather than Cecilia. So before they change it to Cecilia, spend all of your Simmer record. Okay. Let's go. I'm also gonna spend it. Okay, so let's go. Boom gacha, claim rewards, okay. And Heaven Boss, okay. Course optimization, the gear tuning, with the supremacy, the course. Be able to edit the number of battles for multi-battle, okay. Okay, up to maximum 20 times. Realize the settings have been optimized. Okay, that's good. That's good. This will just make me more of a lazy person, because I mostly just blitz my way every day. So with the 20 times blitz, this is gonna be, less of a chore every day. Tapping challenge with Daniel with a very defined sequencer. Okay, this is nice. You can finally max resonance your Daniel from the shop. So do collect Daniel every single time you have the chance to buy this the what is it called, the puzzle pieces or something. Okay, this is right. Optimize cutscene, as per ripples, optimize defeat screen, animation, change level pack content, we're able to claim M+. Okay, so that's all we have about patch 3.2.5 details. So now I'm gonna compare Javid with Mateo. So if we are talking about which one comes out on top, definitely we have Javid here. So the reason is because Javid is much easier to use than Mateo. Because if you want to use Mateo to his maximum capacity, you need to pair him with a lot of multi-hit espers, multi-hitters, to maximize his spark damage. Because the spark debuffs is not used up whenever you hit the enemy, so it will stay on the enemy until they move. They take 2 turns to move, or if they cleanse the spark debuff. Otherwise, it will stay permanently on the enemy, and every time you multi-hit that enemy, it will trigger the spark damage per hit. But the thing is that there are not many players who play around with multi-hit, except when you are playing in PvE content. So it's much easier to play around with your Javid. Like your Javid gonna be used in more contents, because you will still have your Gaius, you have your Ashley, you have your other AoE espers like Narmer, etc. And the way he works is like he works exactly the same like Jiangman. So if you have played Jiangman, you know that whether pairing her with AoE DPS Esper or pairing her with a single target Esper, as long as you can explode her Nether Bloom, in which in this case is the Judgment Seal, as long as you can explode the Judgment Seal, it will add up to your total damage. It will still help your DPS. And so Javid can be used in many different lineups. Like you don't necessarily need a specific lineup for him, and if you pair him with someone else who deals like true damage based on the target's maximum HP, which is Ashley, if you can pair him with Ashley, oh my god, his damage will be insane. This is gonna be insane. So Ashley and Javid, and also the way you build Javid is that you need attack for sure, like a ton of attack, but you also need to have a critical rate up. So you don't really need a critical damage for Javid, but you do need your critical rate and your attack to build him if you want to build his relic. And so he also have defense down and then seer and also disease, and his disease cannot be resisted. So that's a nice bonus. But the best bonus out of them all is this one. He cannot be inflicted by dot, and so if you can bring him to resonance 6, he will be OP because he now cannot be disabled, because this thing takes effect before he launches an attack. So if Javid have some kind of like stun or freeze or any kind of disable that prevents him from attacking, it will be removed before he actually makes a move. So this is insane, like this guy cannot be stopped. Wow. But if you are someone who already have like a high resonance, Yunchuan and Embla and Elaine, then and that means that you have a lot of multi-hitters, then you definitely do want to take your Mateo instead of Javid, because you can exploit in the fact that you have a lot of multi-hitters, and you can probably top out that leaderboard in the PvE section with your Mateo and your multi-hitters. Otherwise, if you don't have a lot of multi-hitters and you don't really want to play around with multi-hitters, then taking Javid will go a long way, because Javid can be paired with almost anything. He is basically like another Jiangman, while like a stronger version of Jiangman. So it's much beneficial for like general purposes to take Javid, because as long as you deal AoE damage, you can explode this Judgment Seal, and that will add up to a lot of your DPS bonus. So now I'm gonna move on to my live stream, and I'm gonna pull on the Simmer record, and you must do that too, because Swanpin gonna be replaced with Cecilia, and you don't want that to happen before you get your Swanpin. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you when Javid comes out. I will definitely pull on Javid. And I'll see you at that time. Bye bye.